Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to the Old Turtle. I'm not on my trike today. Today is more of a weight loss vlog. I'm going to talk to you about Dragon Fruit, Pitaya. These particular ones were grown in Vietnam, but they're grown all over Southeast Asia. They're also grown in Central and South America. They're supposed to taste really good. I've never had one. They're called Dragon Fruit. They are supposed to be high in vitamin C, high in vitamin B, which breaks down carbohydrates. There's no complex carbs, only simple carbs. So they should break down relatively easy in your system and not cause you to gain weight. They're high in protein, pretty decently high in unsaturated fats, fatty acids like omega-3. Pretty much from what I understand, all around, they're just nothing but a big ball of health. That's why they're called a superfruit. If you're diabetic, they say these are great for regulating your blood sugar. I'm not quite sure why they call them dragon fruit. That's the slang name for them. I don't know. Do you know why they're called dragon fruit? I don't know. I can't figure it out. They don't look like dragons. I don't know. But they're called dragon fruit. So I'm going to chop one of these bad boys open. I'm going to chop this guy open because he looks a little more ripe. And they say the riper they are, the sweeter they taste, which I guess is true for every fruit. So, but it looks a little more ripe. They say that as these things start wilting, they're more ripe. It's hard, but it's also kind of soft. It's hard initially when you touch it, but when you push in, you can feel kind of how spongy it is. So I'm going to chop this thing open. You're supposed to only eat the inside. You're not supposed to eat the skin. So let's see. See if I can do this without cutting my hand off. Ow. Oh, that's interesting. Not the cleanest cut in the world. They kind of look like kiwi, except they're kind of a creamy white or gray instead of green, but they're full of the little black seeds. So I'm gonna try a little bit of it. Apparently, a lot of people make smoothies with these. These things are $6 a piece, so that's one expensive smoothie. I've heard people say they taste like pears. People say they taste like watermelon. I don't think they taste. I mean, they're good. They're not overly sweet. It's kind of a mild sweetness. Kind of has a texture comparable to a pear, like a mix of a pear and a watermelon, but it doesn't have the same taste. And they say you just use a spoon to kind of like a kiwi. Although you can actually eat kiwi flesh, kiwi skin. You're not supposed to eat the skin from this. I am not an expert at digging fruit out. So that's what the inside looks like. That, it's slimy. That's what the outside looks like. It's also very wet. And this is what, oh! It looks like fire. That's why they call it dragon fruit. That makes sense now. What I see a lot of people do is they chop it up into little squares. Mine aren't going to be perfectly squarish. Then the skin makes a nice little serving bowl. from what I read, if you eat these things on a regular basis, like several times a week, it really aids in weight loss. But it's $6 a pop. They're $6 a pound, and each one weighs in at about a pound. So we bought 2 of them, and two of them cost us $12. So that's some expensive weight loss. It's also supposed to be great for digestion. If you have something like IBS, which is actually caused by a lot of negative bacteria in your intestines. This thing is supposed to be full of antioxidants and probiotics, which is basically positive bacteria. So it's supposed to be good for IBS. So who knows? Even though it's not sweet, it's not at all sour. And kiwi, when it's not sweet, has a kind of a soury taste because it's a citrus. So I don't think this is a citric, even though it's full of vitamin C. Well, until next time. I'll be doing more trike vlogs soon. It's winter, so they're going to be kind of sporadic because Jersey winters suck. It gets really cold. Yeah, I'll be doing more trike vlogs soon. I've got a couple of other things coming up. I'm getting my second balloon this week, Monday, so I'm going to take you with me on that. For those of you who don't know, I have the Obalon weight loss system balloon in my stomach, and it's a series of 3 balloons. And I got the first one a little over 3 weeks ago. So I'm going in Monday for the second one, which will be just under 4 weeks from when I got the first one. And basically every month, for the first 3 months, they put a new balloon in you. Or first 2 months. First day you get it, a month later you get the second one, a month later you get the third one. And then you keep them in for 6 months total. And it's supposed to be really effective for weight loss, so I'm trying that. And I'm trying this. But if you're curious about Obalon, watch my last video. I give you some really great money-saving tips that'll save you thousands of dollars if you want to do the Obalon. And I just realized try the Obalon. Try the dragon fruit. Yeah, that's kind of threatening. There we go. Try the Obalon. That's less threatening, right? It's actually pretty good. I'm impressed. Okay, so until next time, like, follow, subscribe. YouTube just took a bunch of subscribers away from me and everyone else, so I got to rebuild. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. More videos will be coming out soon.